Here's the door. This is Lucentio's house. My father's bears more towards the marketplace. Thither must I, and here must I leave you.
You shall not choose the drink before you go. I think I shall command your welcome here. And by all likelihood, some cheer is toward.
They're busy within. You were best knock louder.
What's he that would knock as if he would beat down the gate?
Is Signor Lucentio within, sir?
He's within, sir, but not to be spoken withal.
What if I bring him £100 or two to make merry withal?
Keep your £100 to yourself. He shall need none as long as I live.
Nay, I told you, your son is well beloved in Padua. Do you hear, sir? To leave frivolous circumstances. Please, pray, tell Signor Lucentio that his father is here at the door to speak with him.
Elias, his father has come from Padua, here looking out this window.
Art thou his father?
Sir, so his mother says, if I may believe her.
Why, how now, gentlemen? This is flat knavery to take upon you another man's name.
I believe it means to cozen somebody in this city under my countenance.
In the church, God send in good shipping. What's this? Mine old master Vincentio? Oh, I am undone, I am broken.
Come hither, Crackhemp.
I hope I may choose, sir.
Come hither, you rogue. What, have you forgotten me?
Forget you? No, sir, I cannot forget you, for I never knew you.
What, you notorious villain? Didst thou never see thy master's father, Vincentio?
What, my old master? Look where he sees out this window.
Is it so, indeed?
Help! Some villain's trying to...
Help! Son! Help! Signor Baptista!
Okay, let's stand aside and watch the end of this controversy.
What are you that offer to be my servant?
What am I, sir? Nay, what are you, sir? Oh, immortal gods, oh, fine villain, oh, so can light, oh, velvet hose, a scarlet cloak, and a copeting hat. Oh, I am undone. While I play the good husband at home, my son and my servants spend all of me religion.
How now, what's the matter?
What, is the man lunatic?
Sir, you seem a sober ancient gentleman, but by your habit, but your words show you a madman. Why, sir, what cerns you if I were a pearl and gold? I think, my good father, I'm able to maintain it.
Thy father, oh villain, he is a sailmaker in Bergamo.
You mistake, sir, you mistake. Why, pray, what do you think is his name?
His name, as if I knew not his name, I have brought him up ever since he was 3 years old, and his name is Taming.
Away, mad ass. His name is Lucentio. He is my only son, and heirs to my lands.
Lucentio, oh, he hath murdered his master. Lay hold on him, I charge you in the Duke's name. Oh, my son, tell me, thou villain, where is my son Lucentio?
Officer, come hither. Carry this mad knave to the gaol. Father Baptista, I charge you see that he be forthcoming.
Carry me to the
gaol.
gaol.
Stay, officer. He shall not go to jail.
Talk not, Signor Gremio. I say he shall go to prison.
Take heed, Signor Baptista, lest you be coney cast in this business. I dare swear this is the true Vincentio. Swear, if thou darest. Nay, I dare not swear it.
Then thou wert best say that I am Lucentio. I am not Lucentio.
Yes, I know thee to be Signor Lucentio.
Away with the daughter, to the gaol with him.
Thus strangers must be hailed and amused. Oh, monstrous villain.
Wow, I loved that performance. Don't you think so, everyone?
Absolutely.
That was an amazing performance. But I think really to grasp what we're gonna how we're gonna analyze that, we need to start out with exactly what happened in the performance. So let's start out with a scene summary, because Shakespeare can be kind of confusing sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tricky language.
Alright, let's start out with the scene summary in modern language. So, at the beginning of the scene, we have Petruchio, Vincentio, Gremio, and they all arrive at Lucentio's house. And this is because Vincentio wants to find his son, say hi and do all these things with him. And what happens is, Pedant answers the door, but Pedant is still posing as Vincentio. And this is where the confusion breaks out. An argument breaks out, and what happens is Vincentio is made to look like a fool, and everyone else accuses him of faking his identity when in reality the pedant is the actual imposter. He's the actual one posing incorrectly as someone he's not, and who was hired by them to pose as Lucentio's father. Also noteworthy is that Vincentio is the only one who recognizes Tranio in Lucentio's clothes. This suggests that, ironically, he's the only one that's entirely sane. He's the only one that sees through all the ruses. Everyone else is either acting or is being tricked by it and can't understand that everyone in it is pretty much fake just because they put on some clothes that weren't the normal clothes that they wore. Petruchio and Katharina throughout this section, they just stand aside to watch the controversy unfold. But when they do have parts, I think the acting by both Petruchio and Katharina especially is impeccable. Wouldn't you guys agree?
Tony Award-worthy performance.
Perfect by
absolutely.
Katharina. Oh my gosh, I've never been more convinced by an actor in my life. Now, what happens next is Biondello appears, and Vincentio starts fighting with Biondello because Biondello used to be one of Vincentio's servants. And he's still pretending that the pedant is the actual Vincentio, and Vincentio, the real one, isn't someone he knows. This makes Vincentio really, really, really mad because he doesn't like that his servant is betraying him and that he's being, frankly, quite a bit annoying. So they get in a fight. Vincentio ends up beating up Biondello, and Tranio, who's still posing as Lucentio, calls a police officer, and everyone accuses Vincentio of being a madman, and he almost gets arrested. But we don't really know what will happen at the end of the scene since it kind of cuts off in a kind of cliffhanger. But let's move on to the next part of this, and we're going to talk about the character development with my friend Randy here.
Okay, well, what you really want to pay attention to in this scene was the character development, especially with Vincentio. Now, as we've seen in the past, Vincentio can kind of have a bit of an anger issue, but he really loses his temper in this scene, especially when he jumps he's quick to jump to violence, and when he attacks Biondello. And in this scene, Biondello and Tranio also are devoted. It shows how devoted they are, even when everything begins to fall apart. And especially when the pedant, it being a merchant, was a very good actor. No one wants, especially back during these plays, no one wants to be a merchant because it shows how lowly they can act. But because of the no opportunity, the pedant is really, it was quite well done. I really agree.
Yeah, he's a damn good actor.
Baptista and Petruchio, on the other hand, law-abiding, and they want to see the imposter,
Quote unquote.
brought to justice, and Vincentio, I'm sure, wouldn't mind that as well.
So, I absolutely love the scene because of the misunderstandings and mishaps that occurred. Wouldn't you guys agree it was pretty funny?
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah. Indeed, Shakespeare used dramatic irony to prime the scene. The whole time we know that pedant is pretending to be Vincentio, but Vincentio himself doesn't know that. Because of that, all these misunderstandings and mishaps happen. And it eventually results in violence. And it's really funny to us because we knew the whole time the pedant is pretending to be Vincentio. And because of this, all the suspense builds up. And it becomes all the more funny because of the suspense. This comic relief is important because the scenes following are quite serious and suspenseful. One may call it the calm before a storm.
And finally, we're going to address the impeccable acting of Leia, who is portraying Catherine. She perfectly reflected how women are viewed within the play. She plays society's perfect woman, content to watch and be led around by their man. This is seen in that Katharina is literally led around on a leash, playing the obedient pet. It is also fitting because of Shakespeare's use of animal comparisons and hunting metaphors throughout the play. And I must say that Leia's performance, wow, just took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh my gosh.
So,
overall,
course,
this play, this scene was just powerful. It was amazing, and I think we just need to give a big round of applause for everyone in it.